Welcome to another tutorial on the topic of battery management system. So in this particular tutorial, we will be looking into the concept of Unscented Kalman Filter. And here we do have our dashboard. And in the previous tutorial, we have a look into the transformed mean and propagation. So basically where we did calculation for the mean of the states, which is basically SOC, and as well as we did the voltage calculation. So over here, one correction is there. So whatever we used over here, right? So that is actually not the OCV. So here you need to do the calculation for the terminal voltage, which is OCV plus the IR loss or the relevant losses. So that will be a nonlinear function which you can consider. So that formula we can use directly to determine this terminal voltage. Okay. So this is related to the terminal voltage because this will be used to update the system or the Kalman Gain. Okay, so in this particular tutorial, we will be looking into the estimate for the variance. So the step 3 is related to the variance estimation or formulation. So here we do calculate two types of variance. First is the state variance. So basically this will be telling like how much is the spread of the state that we have, like how much uncertain I am currently at the state prediction, as well as how much uncertain I am at the measurement prediction. So in the previous video we seen, right, we seen the mean for the measurement and mean for the state. So we do have the mean, but to create the distribution we do need also the variance. So in the step 4, okay, not in the step 4, in the step 3 we will be dealing with the variance related to state as well as the variance related to the measurement. So here the current variance that will be there over here, which is updated in this particular value. So this variance value will be updating over time because this is an estimation. So initially whatever the variance that you have, right? So initially we had 0.05, right? So because of that we are having a variance over here, as well as here measurement variance is 0, initial measurement variance, because we are more certain about what we are actually measuring, and based on the process noise or sensor noise, right? So here in case of measurement we do consider the sensor noise, and in case of states we do consider the process noise. So this is inherent of the system and this is inherent of the measurement instrument. Okay, so based on this what we actually do, we do sum this up. Okay, so this will be a constant quantity. Okay, and this will be also a constant quantity which we can manipulate before we start the simulation, but in this case we do not want to change it, we keep it constant, and based on this the calculation will be done. So if you sum these two, so ideally you will be getting this as the total variance for the state, as well as if you sum these two then you will be getting a total variance for the measurement. So let's play the simulation and see how the things are changing over time, and we will see the evolution of these variance over time. So here we just press on the play button and then we will go to step 3. Okay, so you can see the state variance is gradually dropping down, as well as the measurement variance is also dropping down but with a slower rate. And here you can more rely on the state as per the calculation. So that is how the Kalman filter is taking more from the states compared to the measurements and trusting more on the states. Okay, so this is about for the third calculation, which is variance formulation. Next we will see the step 4, which is related to covariance calculation, which is related to mostly the variation of state with respect to the output, which is pxy. In case you have any comment or query, please let us know in the comment section. We will be more than happy to clarify your doubts. So all these tips we will be covering in a very detailed way so that it will be very much understandable and you can create your own programs. Have a great day ahead.